Hello everyone, this is FionaFang. My research is titled Coastal Reclamation Restrictions and Wetland Adaptation in the Yellow Sea. So the Yellow Sea is located between eastern China and the Korean Peninsula. Its coastal wetland provide important feeding and resting habitat for migratory shorebirds. However, many wetlands have been converted into land for cities that provided for human use, such as agriculture or industries. This leads to my research question. Does restricting coastal land reclamation improve the adaptive capacity of wetland ecosystems in the Yellow Sea? In my study, adaptive capacity means the ability of wetland to maintain shorebird habitat, biodiversity, carbon storage, and so on. To answer this question, I conducted a literature review and comparative analysis. I examined published studies measuring changes in wetland areas, shorebird habitat, connectivity, biodiversity, soil carbon, and tidal processes. I also compared business as usual and ecological protection scenarios. Then my findings shows that reclamation reduces wetland adaptive capacity in several ways. Firstly, it directly removes natural habitat. Research found that the Yellow Sea lost up to 65% of its tidal floods between the mid-1950s and the early 2000s. Second, reclamation makes wetlands smaller and more fragmented. In the Yellow River Delta, shorebird habitat became increasingly fragmented between 1995 and 2020s, while total shorebird abundance declined about 90%. Third, sea walls interrupt tidal flow and sediment movement. This makes it more difficult for wetlands to respond naturally to sea level rise. The scenario studies also support stronger protection. Under the business as usual scenario, habitat loss and fragmentation were predicted to continue. Under the ecological protection scenario, habitat loss was reduced and connectivity improved for most shorebird species. Conservation and restoration recover some soil carbon, but only offset about 58% for the loss caused by reclamation. Therefore, restoration cannot completely replace natural wetlands that have already been lost. In conclusion, the evidence supports my hypothesis. Restricting reclamation can improve wetland adaptation by protecting habitats, connectivity, and natural coastal processes. However, restrictions should be combined with wetland restoration, invasive species control, and long-term monitoring. Overall, protecting existing wetlands is more effective than trying to restore them after they have been lost. So this is what I researched. Thank you for listening.